not big on chatting
feel
about
like
my
maybe we need
positions
to
no
get the
one's at
loading
work.
screen sorted.
I got an ass load about
Yeah,
back.
probably.
Nobody eats that shit.
Do 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 do. The one person watching's me.
Nope, Xander. Xander's here.
I've not seen this
The one
comment
and
pop
only.
up. I've not seen the comment pop up yet. Oh, there it is. Is that the AVP Galaxy? You fucking know it's under.
We're already demonetized, Aaron. Thanks.
Sorry. Right, I'm just going to mute myself while I go tappy tap on my mechanical keyboard, so please entertain Xander.
Swearing out. Oh, welcome, Sizzy Bubbles. Welcome, Drake. The weapons that I think are the most badass. You know, I might actually want to rank up some weapons today because most of my weapons are fully ranked. There, my microphone's a little closer. How's that? Do we sound okay? How's that? Do we sound okay? Or at least do I sound okay? Because you can't hear Aaron at the moment. So all my ARs are fully maxed. What else we got? What else we got? Okay, my PPZ's not. I'll go with that. Remy, welcome as well. We will be ready to start here momentarily. Aaron is just getting the post together. Microburst rocket. That's another one that's been good that I need to rank up. Same thing with this RPG. That's pretty badass. What we got here on the minigun? Stabilizing armature sounds good. We'll make it look fancy. Ooh, Wayland Dutoni Executive. That looks nice. I think we'll go with that. Oh, and we gotta do a little decal. Let's see.
Right, there we go, I'm done. I need to buy myself a non-mechanical keyboard so I don't deafen everybody.
What switches do you got? In the blues? The clicky clackies?
The clicky clackies. One of the Razer.
You could get a mechanical
things.
keyboard that's not super loud. Yeah, like the brown switches are better.
That's fine, I'll just get a normal one. You know how loud I am when I start 100 up words a minute in it. It gets silly. Right, I'm just loading up now. I'll come join you and we'll we'll get pewing.
Sweet.
What are the challenges for today?
That is a good question. Let me take a look. Maintenance synths. Eliminate 40. Extreme difficulty. Ooh. Complete any campaign mission on extreme.
Oh, yeah, that ain't happening, is it?
And,
Not without Chevy.
And then Gunner. Complete 3 campaign missions as Gunner. So.
Okay. So should we do is it mission 2? Campaign 2? Oh no, maintenance synths.
Well,
Maintenance.
isn't there like a challenge card where we can spawn a bunch of maintenance synths? Let's see. Beautiful butterflies. And all maintenance synths are now spawned as synth guards. Okay, no, that's different. Well, the most maintenance synths are gonna be
Or is it the 4th campaign?
Giants in the Earth, 2nd campaign. Evacuate.
Are they maintenance synths though?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay. Alright. I've joined your team. Your server. And did I see Xander had finally got this on the PC? Oh.
We're closing in on Rodriguez's group. They're at the bottom of an ancient ruin she won't talk about. It's a trade
Aaron, are there any weapons you want to rank up?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Should we
Although I'm Doc. Oh no,
can-
come out. Actually,
Yeah,
I
okay.
didn't want to be. Didn't want to be Doc.
We can do intense. We can at least do intense.
We could do intense, yeah. I want to be gunner, don't I? There we go. Okay. Let's put the shock stuff on and the shock rounds. Okay, I'm ready. Andy, you'll have to add us, and we can
Marines, we're heading down to
Play.
895. The Weyland Yutani surface lab was overrun by Xenos, but there may be survivors. The closest shelter is the mountain caves to the west. You rappel into the caverns for search and rescue.
Oh, what weapon? I mean, thingy. Make every shot count. Should we go slightly harder?
What's that one?
Your weapons
headshots.
deal 33, but weak point damage is tripled.
No, because I'm using a big rocket launcher.
Okay.
Let's do take less than 2,500 damage. We'll see if we can do that. Flawless.
Okay,
victory.
throw it on.
We get double credits and double XP. Yeah, I'll do Demolisher. I want to rank these up. Even though I'm missing out on the weekly.
So Xander just brought it on the PC, having done it all up on the PS. You got it on both, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been playing with Caleb a bit more on PlayStation, and it's been good. I feel like on PS5 the game runs really well. I still feel like PC it's been the smoothest experience, the least amount of
PC.
issues. But
I went away from PC gaming, but last like 5-6 years, I'd rather play on the PC all the time now.
yeah.
Oop.
I am not used to this rocket launcher. It's like a single shot reload. Interesting.
Is it not very good?
I don't know. I just started using it.
Ah. Ow.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, some splash damage with
Friendly
this one.
fire.
That's why the microburst one is a little better, is it doesn't have the friendly fire splash damage. It's like specifically geared towards that.
I need to turn the game audio down a little bit.
But I do think that if they add crossplay, which they've alluded that they're working on, that will make things pretty
Yeah, they
smooth.
really need to. They really need to add the crossplay. But then again, PlayStation also needs to get Discord sorted.
That's true. Discord really should just be on consoles at this point.
And I'll hit you up on Facebook about that separately, mate. And we'll get some sessions sorted. Ooh, where's the prowler? Is it I
Probably
must
behind
be
this
here.
door.
Radiological waste breach. Lockdown.
Yeah,
No
probably to our
specifics.
right here.
Keep advancing.
He's close.
Oops. Oh, no. Don't rest on me. No. Ah! Oh, guess what I was under? I actually looked at some armor just to check out the prices. And it was, I think it was like 750 from whoever it was in the UK. I can't remember the name.
Continue your sweep. That could still
And I was like, you know what? That's not bad. But that was 750 painted from those from whoever it was. $450 unpainted, but I was like, oh, I've not got enough talent. That'd be a waste. By enough talent, I
We're
mean
doing
any
the wrong
talent.
mission.
Did I not tell you?
Well, I was right, but
Oh, you know, you've loaded up the first mission,
Yeah.
haven't you? You absolute
oh well.
turnip.
Guess we're starting with this one. A warm up.
That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah. Alpha. But I hope there's a big content update around Alien Day. I think that'd be great.
Stop
to,
expecting so much. You're only setting yourself up for disappointment.
Yeah, maybe. But I know there's at least going to be something around that time, because that's when it's scheduled.
I'm a hopeful person, so I'm always hoping for the best.
Same thing with Predator. I mean, the second anniversary of that game is coming up, and the last update was, I feel, pretty paltry. So I'm hoping they bring it back a bit as well.
To be fair, it doesn't really feel like there's been much over the last year for that.
I mean, last fall they had a bit, like they had that 3 Predator pack where they finally added Mr. Black and they did the night
Yeah,
maps.
that was never what it needed, though. It's always been more maps.
Well, there's 6 maps now, which I think is good, and I feel like the night mode adds some variety as well. I should probably heal, maybe. No, I guess I'll save it.
from the side hole.
I'm curious about the possible 4th campaign that's been data mined for this, though.
Yeah, Engineer Cathedral. That sounds pretty cool because we were all praising those environments. So if there's more of those and more pathogen enemies, that sounds good.
Yeah,
to
because
me.
that's been another of the data mine, isn't it?
Yeah. I was telling
The
Caleb.
new pathogen.
I was telling Caleb, ideally, if they were to make more campaigns, they would do 3 more campaigns. So they would essentially like double the length of the campaign. The first
Yeah.
one would be like those additional engineer locations on the planet. Second one would be Paula Station down on the planet because there was so much of the story that referred to that, and we still know there's a hive there. And the third one would be onboard spacecraft. Like you would have to board different corporate ships and stuff, because that's another thing they mention at the end of the campaign. They're like, oh, all these different corporations are on their way here with their ships. So
yeah, it does really set up the not just the corporations as well, but there's like mention of the UPP as well, isn't there, at that point?
Yeah.
So, you know, so the political entities and all that. But as long as they make it more interesting than the Wayland Yutani Commandos in Clone Marines.
Right. That
Yes,
would be
as I'm just saying, you know,
interesting, too.
Fireteam and Hunting Grounds feels a bit dry. So, yeah,
Well, yeah. I mean, there's
no arguing that. Is
everything
there?
was
I
still
mean,
slowed with the last 2 years as well, and so it feels like things are finally starting to pick back up a bit. You know, people are going back to the offices, so
well,
we'll see.
Cold Iron's still all remote, which good on him.
You know, I would love. There's been a rumor that, so there's this other game I play with Caleb called Dead by Daylight, and I would love if they added. Oh, we took too much damage. I would love if they added the alien to Dead by Daylight, because they added the Demogorgon, which is kind of like a monster, and I feel like they could do the alien pretty well, and that would be a nice tie-in. Where are we supposed to go? Oh, over here.
Sandy, you're jumping too far ahead of yourself. Although you'll have to let me know who you're thinking about.
Mike, welcome to the stream. Yeah, sometimes my expectations are a little too high. Hunting Grounds is on its last legs. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm not ready to write it off as that yet. I mean, I do hope, like, I've always hoped for that game that it would become like a long-term thing, like Dead by Daylight, because that's just like a single mode game, but that's been around for 5 years and they've continuously added good stuff to it. And I see that potential for Hunting Grounds, but at the same time, yeah, Ilphonic is working on other things, and who knows how long they're going to support it. I would hope at least they'll do a little tie-in to Prey and try and ride the hype off that a little bit.
It's all just the same for me. Just give me more maps. Just want more maps.
And Caleb,
I could care less
welcome.
about classes.
Caleb is another one of our social channel mods here, along with Sizzy, or YouTube mods.
I'm one of the people that gets to enjoy our company a lot on the gaming world. Ooh. And Loic Barnes says, watching this live play while working on storyboards for an Alien short film. Just what he needs. I feel like I recognise the name. What's the short film? Because I know somebody shared a teaser trailer for a new animated fan production recently that was really cool.
Yeah, I always like me some good fan films, so I've always wanted to make one myself too. One of these days it'll happen.
I'd still like to just finish writing my blinking audio drama scripts. Xander says AVP Galaxy's moderators are cute. Yeah, Steven's adorable.
Yeah, definitely.
Love me some Keelan. I mean, Mikey, I could take it or leave it, but you know.
Uh-oh, I'm out of ammo on that one. Got a Prowler on our left here.
That's right, Alpha. You just walk into all that field of fire. I want you to know. Oh.
Yeah.
You literally just told me as well.
Yeah, Predator is another one they've wanted in Dead by Daylight. I just wonder if that would be less likely because of Hunting Grounds. I mean, maybe. But I feel like the Alien is kind of more horror than Predator. I mean, both are horror, but Alien maybe a bit more so. Mike, I'm not sure what the player base is. I mean, yeah, it's definitely not as big as Dead by Daylight for Hunting Grounds, but I feel like it did get a good boost around the PlayStation Plus offer, and I mean, we still don't have any trouble finding games, so as long as people keep buying the DLCs, they'll at least support it a little bit, I would think, but hopefully the next one is better than Wolf, because I feel like, you know, Wolf is a favorite of many, and there were a few things regarding that should have
Yeah, it was a bit of a faux pas that coming out the way it did.
Radiological spike.
Oh. Oh, I'm nearly out of ammo. Completely.
Oh, there should be some.
Normally
right
some ammo in the
round.
next room, yeah.
Well, we got that irradiated spitter. Now I'm out.
That runner just clipped right through the. Oh, door won't open.
Now, well.
Still with us, Rodriguez?
Hello, Joe. Nice. Thanks for getting the T-shirt. We appreciate that. And thanks for joining us
which
on
one?
the stream.
Which one, Joe?
That's the job, ma'am. We'll get you out safe.
And Loic says he hasn't posted anything about his film yet, but it's called Alien Outland.
Outland,
Well, you'll have to
like
keep
the
us.
movie Outland?
You'll have to keep us informed, mate. We're always eager to see the fan production stuff.
It will.
Quality just got so much better.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I like a lot of the older stuff too. I remember that old Predator one, Dark Jungle, was really cool.
It's quite dated these days.
Yeah, I need to go back and watch it. It's been a while on that one.
I feel like it was Alex Popov that spoiled everybody with
Redemption. Yeah.
Redemption. Yeah.
Wasn't he working on a sequel?
He was, but I've not heard a peep about that for a while. And Connor's joined us. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Connor Murdoch's joined us. Any idea when the next update will be?
For this, I would imagine around Alien Day, because they showed the quarters, like Q2, for the next update, for Season 3, and given the last one was December for Season 2, I would highly guess April, and I would guess, oh, I'm not doing so good here, I would guess they time it with Alien Day.
Alien Day is always the obvious answer.
At least they'll announce it around Alien Day. Oh, it's not good. I need to heal.
Joe says he's wearing the shirt with the Predator head, with the alien tail through it.
Yeah, that's a good one. That was a commission by Adam Milicevic.
Who worked on some of the rides, did he not?
Yeah, well, the Halloween Horror Nights AVP maze in Japan, he was the creative director for that. And I think he did some promotional Dark Horse stuff for the comics. For Japan, the Japanese market.
Alright.
But that dude is an awesome artist. And,
Yeah, that's a really good design. I really like those shirts. I have the alien one with the Predator blades through it. I need to get the Predator skull one.
Calum says they need to make it Pred Alien Day and give us our first teaser for Prey as well. That would be nice. You know, it's always great when we finally get to see the first trailer for an upcoming movie. Like,
oh, it's always good.
with the site, that's happened how many times now? So with AVP 1, 2, Predators, the 2 prequels, and the Predator. So 6 times. 6 times we've had the AVP Galaxy fun of new trailer drops, and we all talk about it.
Man, I still remember the lead up to the Red Band trailer for
AVPR.
Requiem.
Everybody
Yeah.
went wild about that. Yeah. That was such an awesome trailer. Uh-oh. Oh, not good. Not good.
Oh. No. Ah! We're not doing so well on the friendly fire at the minute. Oh, stop walking in my way, bit Alpha.
No. They are bad with that.
Connor says, I still remember the massive fan freak out I had at Christmas dinner when the first trailer for Covenant came out. Excellent music choice for the trailer as well. Yeah, I still listen to that to this day.
There was a boy one.
Yeah, there was a... But, oh, it was a David Bowie cover, wasn't it? I think it was by Aurora. I forget what the track name is at the minute, but...
Oh, you got their location locked? Did you drop munitions in the gap? I'll assume that was a rhetorical...
I remember that one coming out. I remember waking up about 4 AM in the morning for it, because I think we knew it was coming. We would...
It was right around Christmas, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Christmas Eve. I think we'd had some intel from Fox that it was coming, so I'd set my alarm for like 4 AM Christmas morning.
Yeah, it was late at night for me. It was like 11 p.m. I think.
Oh. And then we
Stock
recorded
up
that
before we go,
3 hour
and
long
you might want to heal.
podcast.
I'll cover you.
Okay.
Then we should probably run.
Come on, run. I still can't believe we did like a 3 hour podcast on the trailer.
Right? Well, there was a lot of bits to talk about in that trailer. But yeah, we were mocked for that.
Nature Boy by David Bowie, that's it.
Do I really want to save you, Alpha? I don't think I do.
He'll spawn back over here, don't worry.
Even if he's down?
Oh, yeah.
Screw it.
He's crawling towards us anyway, isn't he?
Acceptable accuracy. Fireteam, secure an LZ so we can pick you up later.
Try you get him, I'll cover.
Yeah, Joe, hopefully they don't give too much away with the trailers. I mean, they've managed to keep a lot of the movie a secret, so...
I'm still incredibly impressed they've managed that.
There's no way it'll be worse than the Predator. I mean...
Oh no, don't
knock
don't
on
you
wood,
dare
but-
even jinx that. Oops.
Well, that was Joe, not me. But I agree. I think that'd be a hard feat, but, you know...
Yeah, and they talked about the Prometheus trailer. That drop as well was incredible. I remember the excitement over all those early leaks.
Somebody's grave.
And remember, we've got to do it on the bridge, Adam.
Yeah, I know. I'm just waiting for him to spawn. Okay, here they come.
No, Alpha, back here, mate. Back here.
If I ping something... Oh, does he move when I ping something? Come here, Alpha. I guess he kind of does.
Check this. Look at this.
I know, on my screen he's just sat here looking at me.
Oh, yeah. Aliens are that way, Alpha. That took him out fairly quickly.
Joe says he can't wait to see the new Predator design.
Yeah, I am very much looking forward to that as well. I know you're kind of convinced it might be a retooling of unused emissaries, but we'll see. I mean, I think it'll at least look like an original Predator, even if they use the same body molds or whatever.
I'm kind of being tongue-in-cheek about it. But I wouldn't be surprised. Connor says, as much as he loathes the Predator, the Fugitive, and his escape sequence in the lab was hella fun to watch. Yeah, damn right. I mean, the film doesn't get bad until after that entire sequence, in my opinion.
I still feel like there was a bit missing from the earlier part that we saw in the trailers, like the ship crashing in the woods. Like, I would have liked to have seen that. Don't know why that was cut. Ooh, we did it. We have one of the landers here from, or the cargo lifts from Covenant. At least inspired by Covenant.
Yeah.
In the movie, the cockpit.
Xander says, do we want a third for the next mission?
Yeah, sure.
Not turn it down. And Mr. Legendary Stinson.
Does Xander have this on PC? Or, oh yeah.
Yeah, he said he brought it on PC. Mr. Legendary Stinson says, I know you can't say any of the extra stuff you guys know about the Noah Hawley series, but can you say if you like what you've heard that hasn't leaked to the masses?
Aaron, I will be right back, but I'll leave you on comms, so you can answer that before I do.
Okay.
Unless you want to wait.
I'm considering. I'll wait for you. Connor says, still need to see a Predator in a movie with a savage bow. Damn right. I have always liked the concept of a Predator with the bow and arrow. And it's one of the things I actually did really like about Hunting Grounds, you know, was we finally got this bow and arrow. And it'd be so cool to see it on the big screen, especially with, you know, the era that the film's going for. It would feel very much in place, because I imagine... Is it Key? Is that what she's called in the latest version? I can't remember. They changed the name. But the Amber Midthunder's character, you know, I imagine she's going to be rocking around with the bow and arrow, so it'd feel appropriate for the main Predator to do it as well. Mr. Legendary Stinson, I've really recently joined the forums, very much enjoying it, thank you. I very much prefer message boards for the online discussions. I find Facebook groups just far too unorganized and chaotic, and you can lose a conversation and try and come back to it like a couple of days later, and it's just buried. Where I don't think that happens with the message boards, because it's just more structured and organized with like all the subboards and everything, and I much prefer it. Yeah, Mike is basically saying the same about the lab escape, you know. It's all good until the fugitive dies. Oh, Connor, that's a cool idea. I like that. Two Predator siblings competing with each other. I'm surprised the Iraq War hasn't actually been mined a bit more for content. I think we had was Sandtrap, the little short comic that came with one of the AVP DVD box sets. I think that was Iraq. But I still have to wonder if maybe it's a bit too recent, a bit too much of a sore spot. Caleb, if you think the bow and arrow feels too much like a human version of the spear gun, how do you feel about actually seeing a spear gun design on, on the screen? Yeah, Pray to the Heavens was definitely, yeah. I think that was supposed to be Iraq or Afghanistan. I can't remember which. Welcome back. Yes. I don't know. Whip says it's Pray to the
Okay,
Heavens
now
worth
you guys can hear
reading.
me. Like,
I think Pray to the Heavens
yeah, I would say it's worth.
only okay.
That whole arc is pretty decent, but not great.
I much preferred. Oh, I forgot the alien. More Than Human. I much prefer More Than Human and Three World War over Pray to the Heavens, because I think Pray to the Heavens just ends basically, and there's no.
Hey,
Yeah,
There's not much to it. I didn't feel.
I felt both Aliens and Predator in that arc kind of just ended abruptly.
Read me. Lots of money.
Although More Than Human, the Aliens series, that cliffhanger of issue 1 is still one of my favorite experiences reading Alien and Predator comics. Because I was just like, did not expect it or see it coming at all, and I was just like, damn. And I think that was probably one. I think that was the first single
Anyone asks.
that I'd brought on. No, that would be a lie, because I think I brought the last single of the Judge Dredd crossover. But yeah. I still love that cliffhanger.
Caleb, I agree. I really miss the spear gun in AVP Classic as well as AVP 2. I liked it even better in AVP 2.
Were they
but
not
they were
the
they were
same?
very similar. Yeah, they were pretty much the same.
I always liked how it telescoped.
Yeah.
I liked that. Yeah, we were talking about bows and arrows and spear gun.
Yeah, bow is something I would like to see in Prey. That would be really cool, because the Predator bow, I think, was a great addition with Hunting Grounds.
Mr. Stinson says, last night I read Theory of Alien Propagation and Reapers. I love them and hope we'll get more alien species introduced into the franchises and allowed to play a substantial role. Yeah, I want to see more engineer experiments show up in the expanded universe. I do. I'd really like to see a bit more of the other alien, not the capital A alien, in the universe. So I'd be quite up for that.
Ooh, metallic sunset. That's nice.
Probably
were
ought
you
to
going
message.
to invite?
Yeah, Alex. I
Xander?
don't think I've got Xander on Steam. I best message him on the old book of faces.
Joe asks, how much did you guys contribute to the new AVP anthology book? Well, we can't go into all the details with that, but we were consulted in regards to like world building elements, some aspects of the aliens and predators, like behavior, weaponry, stuff like that, as well as some continuity stuff. So I mean that's pretty much the basics, but it was pretty cool to be involved with the process of that one. And I guess I can just tell you guys we haven't mentioned it yet, but I'll tell you anyway. We also had the same thing with the upcoming Predator anthology, which comes out in June, I think.
Yes,
yeah,
June.
So we were involved with 2 anthologies, which was really fun, and it was cool to work with Brian on that. But yeah, he just had.
It's a very enlightening experience. I
Yeah,
think.
it was. You learn some things that once you see some things on the inside of it more, you're like, oh.
Okay. I was asking, what's your favourite story? I don't think you've read any of the finals yet, have you? Or did you read the finals?
A few. I think a few. What do you mean? We didn't see any others. Yeah, I would say probably the one that's a sequel to Predators. I can't remember what that was called. I really liked that one. That one I didn't want to end. That one was like, can we just get this as a novel? Because it feels like the start of like a good novel, you know? I really like the Atagino one, the Another Mother by Siegler.
Mm-hmm.
That was a cool continuation. That kind of reminded me of the continuation of Turnabout, which we just recorded a podcast on, so that'll be our next one. But there was a sequel to that called Rematch, which was like years later, and it kind of reminded me of the Another Mother story here. So it was cool to see Ahalia back with that, and to see an AVP sequel to an Alien story, because you know me, Aaron, I like some of that crossover stuff.
See, I just get frustrated at that because I'm like, I'm being told you want to keep these separate, but we're doing this. Okay.
Well, it's the same thing in Rematch too, where the Predator mentioned hunting aliens in a Predator story.
I don't think anybody never knows what they.
All right, Xander, you coming? You coming here?
Hang on, I'm trying to add him.
All right.
Oh, friend code. Friend,
new friend.
Oh, I bet you never saw that, did you? That's such a British thing.
What?
The In-Betweeners. Ooh, friend.
No.
That's what that's from. It's
my
a very cringe British show.
Soda? I like cringe British humor. Emotes. We'll change. Sloppy
I've added Kyle, so I'm gonna Kyle. Oh my God, that's his profile.
Soda.
I've added Xander, so I'm gonna boot back in.
There we go. Drink Aspen beer here. Drinking on the job. I like how you just cannot see any liquid when he drinks it, but they still have the sound effect. They need to just do like a burp sound effect at the end or something, make it extra obnoxious.
Although, to go back to Joe's point, you know, of the favourite shorts, I have a huge soft spot for the Hotel Mariposa one. I don't think you were very keen on.
At first I was not. I feel like it got better. But at first, yeah, I thought it just went a little too off the wall. But
I love the concept of the spoilers. No, I don't want to say it because
don't spoil it. Don't spoil
I love the concept of Hotel Mariposa. Oh, I suppose we ought to get Xander. Xander, are you coming in the Discord? Or are you not bothering? Oh, and Legendary Stinson's being evil. I hope one of the anthology writers asks Hicks about super predators.
I think we'd have to change Discords, so because of the channel we're in. So for now, maybe we just leave it. That's okay. So I guess we'll do the maintenance synths one now.
Yeah, finally.
We'll do the right one.
Oh, it's got no mic anyway. I guess Xander's a bit of a lurker.
Xander, you good with intense, or we could do standard since you just started off?
No,
on this one.
He's saying he's done it all on the PlayStation.
Oh, okay.
So
then yeah, we can do intense.
He knows what he's getting himself into.
Alrighty.
So Mitch is agreeing. You know, Hotel Mariposa was great. Another Mother was great, which is
Coyote. That's what it was called. The Predators sequel. Yeah.
Which was really cool. I really enjoyed that one. I'm working through carbon rights at the minute in the book, which I'm enjoying.
ancient ruins she won't talk about.
It seems
So
pretty
it-
universal. People don't like blood and honor.
Yeah, that I was going to say that was my last one. Do not like Blood and Honor. It felt far too much like
Superior Fire.
somebody a new fan trying to write fan fiction was what it felt like to me. You know, somebody who's literally just seen the film and then decided to go off and write some fan fiction was not a fan.
Hello, Hexter. Welcome.
Although I'm looking forward to digging into it again a bit more now that we're finished with Turnabout stuff. So I'm looking forward to cracking on.
I wonder if there's going to be another Alien anthology, if Mayberry would do one. Because we have 2 Predator ones with the one coming up.
Bug Hunt isn't particularly well regarded, let's be honest.
There were some good ones, though, weren't there?
There was like 6 good ones out of, what, 18?
Oh, there was a
Something
lot
like
of
that.
I still haven't read Bug Hunt.
Have you even read Bug Hunt? Not Bug Hunt. Have you even read If It Bleeds?
Some of it. I've read a few of the stories. The one that we had to, transcribe. But,
You are terrible at keeping up on the...
I finally read Turnabout, though, for the podcast, and I really, really enjoyed it.
Even though we had lots to complain about. I still think that's hilarious.
I complained about it less than you two did. But yeah, it was funny to me that your score kind of went down from what it was. But you guys made good points. Like, I could see where you were coming from. They just didn't.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I
count
still
against
really
it as
enjoyed
much
it.
for
It's
me,
just
I
most
think.
of what I had to say was... It's a weird one.
Caleb says, I think it's super cool that the upcoming Titan books are going to be including RPG scenarios and using the same story elements. Yeah, that'll be interesting to have those little mini scenarios at the ends of the book. I just wonder how closely they're going to like tie into the book, or if they'll be like their own separate little stories. I would imagine they would at least tie in a bit.
I think the intent is that they would tie in. But it's not going to be long until we find out. April for the next book. Connor says the best one in Bug Hunt was the history of the development of the pulse rifle. That was one of my favourite ones. Yep. One of the 6 good ones in the anthology. The other things in there I liked were Scott Siegler's Dangerous Prey, the POV of the aliens. Speaking of aliens, I'm being swarmed.
I should have changed my class.
What else did I like? Was Jim Moore's. I really enjoyed Jim Moore's in that with the other xenomorph, not the capital A. Alien. There's one I can never remember who wrote it or the title of it, but there's one where it's like a lone survivor of a colony and a lone marine trying to escape, and then there's some twists in there. I thought that was a very good one. Mikey dobbed you in. You read the book the night before the podcast? No, we knew about that. That's how it works.
That's how it works. Hey, you guys were only like a couple days before me, so.
I'd read the bulk of it like the week before.
But I didn't stay up all night reading it. I had time to spare.
Mr. Simpson says, I didn't read Bug Hunt, love the concept of having stories involving non-xenomorph aliens. Apparently the execution didn't work. Like I said, I really like Jim Moore's non-XX121 Xeno. But I think everything else involved the alien with a capital A. I don't think anything else didn't. There were some with other other types of aliens in there, but they weren't like the focus. I think there was one with some stupid alien worm and a hybrid of that. I don't have a lot of good things to say. about Bug Hunt.
What did you score that one as?
I never reviewed it. That's when you know I don't like a book or a story, is when
See,
I never bother to review it.
It's hard to review an anthology because it's like, you know,
A lot of different ones.
Yeah, and some are good and some are not so good. So,
well, what I was thinking of doing for when we do the Ultimate Prey episode, because I don't think we did an episode on Hunters on If It Bleeds either. But what I was thinking of doing is we all pick our 2 favorite and our 2 least favorite, and we just talk about those between us.
yeah, I mean, I feel like we should kind of go through all of them at least a little bit.
I don't know, because then it'll take 3 years. So
That's true. I mean, but we don't have to like spend an equal amount of time on all of them. We could just be like, oh yeah, this one had this and it was kind of cool, and move on to the next one. You know, like.
I think it becomes a bit boring then.
Yeah, maybe you're right. But yeah, I don't think we've done an anthology podcast review before, so should be interesting. We'll have to figure it out.
We'll figure it.
Mr. Legendary Stinton is No Style Dutch on the message boards. Well, thanks for joining us on the stream. And the message boards. Message boards are fun.
Alistair Ray's read about half of... He says Primal Hunt. I think he means Ultimate Prey. And his favourite so far has been Area 51 and the hotel one. The rest have been meh. See, I wasn't expecting the Area 51 one to be...
Yeah, people liked that one. I honestly wasn't too crazy about it myself.
See, I thought it was very solid. But I thought it was kind of standard fare. You know, like, pretty much the entire setup of it was just pretty standard kind of feeling.
Oh, I gotta go get that,
I've got it. Just cover me. I'm coming around the back. And Schwip liked the first one with the leapers in Bug Hunt. That's not a favourite either, to be honest. For many people, anyway. You watching the back? Okay.
I'm trying to.
I think we're done at the front anyway. Okay.
Oh.
He's down, the big one is. He's asking what everybody's names are on the boards. Bit of cyber stalking going off here, is he? Damn noise. I still think it was a really good idea for them to use the runners as the fodder in this.
Mine's Ridgetop. That's my name of the form.
If anybody wanted to know.
Caleb says, I'm Corporal Hicks, administrator.
You can take all that stress. You want to do my podcast editing for me as well? You got to be as anal as I am. So Schwip also says he wasn't the biggest fan of the Night Doctor story. I think the concept was interesting, but it went on a very tertiary exploration of its themes and seemed very confused. Yeah, that was...
I agree. Yeah.
I'm not
Mike's
surprised about that
Monsters
opinion.
Is Mikey historically, but didn't you change your name to Mike's Monsters on the forum?
Connor says, just curious, is there any other instance of egg morphing in the franchise outside of that one deleted scene in Alien? Yes, there is.
Defiance alludes to it, but it's not like
Yeah.
official.
It's prototype. It's in prototype, the novel. The intention very much is in that one that it's egg
Still
morphing.
not explicit. Like,
No, it's the intention. I asked the author, and when I read it, I was like, egg morphing!
oh, you love your egg morphin. I love my embryo barfin.
Yeah. But you know what? I actually really like that short, Homestead.
You said you didn't like
No,
the ending.
I don't like egg morphing. And I pushed on that.
No, you mean
but,
the belly burst.
No, yeah, the egg morphing, sorry. But the short was so well written that I was just like, you know what, sod it, I'll deal with this. Because I thought she did a really fantastic job on the horror and the tension, and it was just a really good short, in my opinion.
Clear. Rodriguez, we're getting close.
Kyle Reese.
I know. Though the danger increases, you still advance.
Get your people prepped for evac.
Alistair, welcome.
We're ready for you. And please,
Is this the cosplay Alistair? Or
No.
Different Alistair.
This is our normal Alistair. How dare you not remember him?
I just didn't know if they were the same person or not.
No. Yes, Alistair agrees. It's very obviously egg morphing in prototype, and the author said as much. You just really didn't want it to be.
Yeah, I guess I didn't.
Clean those out.
I've never been super big on the egg morphin idea.
But you also like pregnant women being barfed into, so you're a wrong'un.
That's why I'm a wrong'un.
You know it, brother.
I prefer things to be a little more messed up, okay? But, I mean, egg morphin's pretty messed up, so...
Yeah, I was going to say, egg morphin's pretty damn messed up, man.
Yeah, I would say it's honestly a little more messed up.
Say again?
I would say maybe it's, like, more messed up.
Egg morphin.
Yeah.
Yeah? Especially on a
Because
conceptual level.
the deleted scene in Alien was pretty, like, disturbing.
Room's clear.
I wish it was earlier in the edit. It should have been before Ripley set off the...
It does break the pacing a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
And if I remember rightly, that is where it was in the script. It was before she set off the what's the word I'm looking for? Self-destruct. That's it. It was before she set off the self-destruct in the script. But then Scott did really mess up some of the edit in the director's cut. Like, removing the scene with Dallas is an absolute crime and travesty. And the change in the sound effect to the... Oh, damn, I'm down.
Both of you.
I wonder how far down the
Yep,
bugs
Legendary Stinson makes a very good point there. Egg morphing could be the future since Scott doesn't believe in the queens.
Yeah, but I mean, Scott's not in charge of the franchise.
Sergeant Herrera, please.
And there was a queen alluded
Well,
to in that short on Covenant.
are synthetics.
Yeah, but you got to remember Scott had nothing to do with that. I
know,
wrote about
but-
this in
but
the
Studios did, so they very much
only
do.
alluded to.
They very much
It's
do
gonna-
consider the queen to be an important part.
It's not gonna happen, mate. You were wanting him back for that third film.
Just
you're not gonna
because
get
I
a
know
queen.
how crazy it would be, and I
You're
know
not
there's
gonna
fans
get
of
the queen.
prequels.
It's gonna be egg morphing.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it'll be David Egmorphin Folk or something, and then he becomes a space jockey when he
Man,
hybridises himself.
I think I would throw a fucking hissy fit if it did end up being.
Oh, he would be. You know he'd be the time-traveling space jockey.
I think Scott thinks it'd be genius, and I'm like, no, Scott, it would not be genius. Damn you, Ridley. Damn you.
Flutes aplenty.
Do not want. See, Mikey agrees. He'd throw a fit too.
Joe's and charging stations. Move careful.
Yeah, Alistair's talking about the belly bursting as well in Ultimate Prey. I very much enjoy it in that short, in spite of the belly bursters. Ah. You always know a working Joe. I turned away to look at the chat then. Joe says, please no more Scott Alien movies. I'm right there with you, Joe. I'm right there. Connor says, I've honestly never understood the desire to exclude the Queen from its life cycle. It's an iconic design and could be terrifying if directed properly. Yeah, I think it's just a case of Ridley Scott being Ridley Scott, where it's not his idea, so...
Well, didn't he once, like, say he liked the Queen, but then someone from, like, who worked in Covenant said he didn't? Like, there was an interview where he's like, oh, I thought the Queen was a great idea.
He always said he liked Cameron's, but then, according to Ian Nathan, when they were working on Covenant, so Ian Nathan's an author who did, like, the Alien Vault and the Ridley Scott retrospective book. He said it on the Perfect Organism podcast. You know, that the creature effects guys on Covenant were like, yeah, don't talk about the alien in front of Scott. As far as he's concerned, it doesn't exist.
Alien Queen.
Yeah, Alien Queen.
Or just the alien, because he thinks the beast is
yeah,
dead.
this is true.
You're like, I love the Alien prequel up until the point where there's an alien in it. Like, I'll never get over that.
Look, I look at it as a proto-alien film.
Ow, shoot.
Sorry, we're not going to be able to keep up with the chat in this bit, so just bear with us.
Oof. I need to heal.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to heal here too.
Joe, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of artistic elements I like about the prequels. You know, they're both very beautifully shot movies, and the production design is really impressive. And there's a lot of cool elements, like the alien mural. I love the Bakwa and Isle of the Dead reference in Covenant, and I do feel like some of the engineer environments in Prometheus are really cool looking. I do wish they were a bit more bio on the biomechanical side of things, but I still like... There's elements of the prequels, especially from an art and design standpoint, that I love. Like, I have the making of art books for both, and there's some incredible concept artwork for both of those movies. So I don't hate the prequels. I was just disappointed in them as Alien prequels. They weren't what I wanted.
I tend to just find Prometheus frustrating, but I do
Ooh, that
genuinely enjoy Covenant, and I always have. I just think the last third is its weakest.
I think part of it for me too were the lore implications. Like with Prometheus,
Yeah.
it was the change in what we all thought about the space jockey. You know, like I thought that should have been kept mysterious, and I never liked the idea of the guy in a suit that was pretty much a human. And with Covenant, it was the lore implication of David and the alien, because you're narrowing the franchise possibilities quite a bit with that.
Not disagreeing with you there.
Alistair says, I think Prometheus has the better story while Covenant has the better crew. I would agree with that, yeah. I would agree with that. I thought some aspects of the Prometheus crew were interesting. Like, I liked how David was more ambiguous in Prometheus, whereas in Covenant he was more like mustache twirly villain. But overall, I thought the humans were more compelling and more likable in Covenant.
Come on, where's that last core?
Oh yeah, we still need one more, huh? Oh, it's supposed to be like marked for us? Don't tell me this log is
not
back.
Oh, I hope it's not. I just assumed they hadn't spawned the next one in yet.
Hey, at least then we can get our synth challenge. Sorry. Oh no, we have to hit the button, that's why.
Oh, well, we're being tools.
Yeah, we're being tools. There's more health kits over on the other side if we want to switch our defense position over there.
Network is collapsing. I asked you to leave. I did everything to discourage your advance. You wouldn't stop.
So you're saying this is our fault?
What's that about? The primary hub has failed. The auxiliary is now handling 76% of Cynthia's internal traffic.
Looking for power cores, Fireteam. Let's overload that aux hub.
Oh, damn. So we've got rocket launcher guy in.
Sir Retsnom, any update to this? Played through it a few times and then kind of got old. Yeah, the game could use more content. That's been a common issue people brought up. There was the last update was in December, which was the Season 2 update, and we are thinking Season 3 is going to be April. I mean, I still enjoy it, but yeah, I definitely would love to see more campaign content.
Is my purpose here. They can't interfere.
There's one. Oh.
Drop the power core.
Where's the power core one? Have you got somebody grabbed it?
I got one. Yep. Yeah,
Yeah, I got one earlier.
Caleb says, I've always been ambivalent on the engineers. I like the addition of the new alien creatures to the lore, but I'm not sure I like them being the true space jockeys. Yeah, I mean, you kind of share those thoughts, Aaron, like, well, who made them kind of thing.
As much as it irritates the hell out of me that's what Shaw went straight to, you know, as well. If they're our gods, who made them? Who's their gods? So I very much want the space jockeys to be the you know, the proper space jockeys. And
Sorry.
Schwip, I saw the engineered dudes in Covenant V engineers. No, he always took them as another almost took them as another civilization. The big guy seeded. So no, they were space jockeys. They were intended to be engines. They were engineers. They were intended to be engineers, not like a seed civilization or anything like that. We got a chance to speak to some of the extras, actually, who were in those scenes, and you know they confirmed that the script was the same, and not to say it couldn't be retconned away, of course, but the intent of filming was that they were engineers.
Mr. Legendary Stinton says, I actually left Prometheus as a movie. Once I accepted it was going to take its own direction in the universe, I was down. Then Covenant came along. Yeah, I do feel like Prometheus works for me better as a sci-fi movie than a prequel in the Alien universe. And so I feel like there were some strong concepts there that reminded me of some of the old Alien ideas, as well as some of the old like Dune ideas back when that creative team was on that. But I feel like it really should have just done its own thing, explored its own side of the universe instead of just like weaved right into Alien when Scott clearly wasn't passionate about the Alien being in it.
Connor says, I always like the idea that the space jockeys were simply just a biological construct along with the ship, both made by an entirely different race. You know, that was something I'd also thought about, was, you know, that the space jockeys were were just a tool, you know, a very specifically bred navigation tool on the ship, and that you had these like human-sized areas that the Nostromo crew was working through because there was some other biological construction whose job it was to do maintenance that would stroll through these normal-sized corridors and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm on board with that, mate. Yeah. Joe says that's what headcanon is for. Yes, God bless the headcanon. Completely agree. And Caleb, you're completely right. Ridley was adamant that the scene of David bombing them all was included in the film. At one point, it was going to be removed as a viral piece, but then obviously made its way back into the movie.
Oh, whoops.
And Schwip says, didn't the Rage Wars play on that idea of the I'm assuming he means the biological construction things here. Yes, they did. Because the Rage had... Yeah, I've got the invite. I'll invite Xander in as well. Yeah, the Rage had something like that. I think it was called the Phase, which was... I loved it in the Rage War. Xander, just going to drop you an invite, mate. Since Adam kicked us out.
Mr. Legendary Stinson says, my younger self liked to imagine that the space jockeys stumbled upon the alien in a similar way the crew of the Nostromo did, but they decided to put thousands of eggs on board. Yeah, and that's what I mean about the space jockeys too, like having the mystery there and having your own imagination kind of like explore that, I feel like was a very core part of the original film. It was like, were the space jockeys like, did they find the aliens? Did they like worship the aliens? Or did they create the aliens? Were they to be used as a biological weapon? Like, your mind could just go in so many different places. So I feel like the aliens were just made from the black goo of a crazy android. Like, it just like narrows down the imaginative fun you can have with that, I think. Well, it doesn't narrow down. It pretty much just eliminates.
I feel like David's things have got to be their own thing. And I don't mind the idea that the black goo always creates the aliens at the end of it all. I like that because it still maintains a bit of that ancient mystery.
But you know what? I'm gonna change my kit. I'm gonna be gunner.
I'm going for my last gunner mission.
Okay.
You ready? Ready?
So, what are we doing for challenge
Caleb
card?
says, wasn't an early idea from Dan O'Bannon that the space jockeys were benevolent and wanted to rescue the eggs from some disaster that was taking place on the planet and it backfired on them. I don't think I've heard that one, buddy. I think you're gonna have to cite your sources there. Oh, and Legendary Stinson says we forgot to talk about the extra stuff on the show. So, are you, considering the other bits and pieces that we know, are you excited for that one?
Yeah, I'm excited for the show. I think it's part of it's just because, unless you count the 40th anniversary shorts, like for over 10 years, Alien Media has been the Scott prequels.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Just to see another take on it, I am really stoked for. And there's been just a number of instances where I thought something was really good at first, like the Predator, hearing about it, and it didn't end up being that good. Or like with Predators, where we were all worried about it and hearing things in the script that we really didn't like, and it was pulled off in a way that we thought really worked. So I've learned not to really judge, even if something sounds kind of crazy at first. I mean, sometimes that's unavoidable. If something sounds especially crazy too, then you can easily get worried. But nothing that I've heard so far has put me off from it. I mean, there's a couple things I've raised my eyebrow about, you know, but
there's something to be said of. It's like we were talking about on the board. Somebody said, you know, I feel like they're marketing this wrong, and it's like, well, they're not marketing it. None of this information that we've got is supposed to be out there. So, like, where I'm here being all like, that's a stupid name for some of the characters and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, well, that may well just still be a placeholder name, and this is precisely why, you know, that kind of stuff's not supposed to be out there yet. I don't know if I'm excited or not. Like I said on the podcast, I'm always looking forward to the new material. I'm always a little bit excited about the new material. It's just part of who I am, you know. I do all this because I love the series, and it would be silly of me to not be excited for new things coming out. How I feel about them after the fact's a completely different question, but I'm always a bit of a wait and see kind of guy. Let me see what it's like before I condemn it.
Here's a question: are you more excited about the Fede Alvarez movie or the series?
You see, that one's hard because we know even less about the Fede film.
Well, I do like what I'm hearing in terms of it being a lower budget and him,
conceptually.
And it being more horror oriented, and I feel like he's a strong director. And when it comes down to it, I've always been more of a movie guy than a show guy, even though I've gotten into a number of shows. So I feel like with those aspects alone, I probably am more excited for his movie than I am the show. But I am still really excited for the show. I've wanted to see an Alien TV series for a long time.
I'm looking forward to both of them at the end of the day, and hopefully they'll both be good. But I don't know, I think shows are a little more exciting because it's more content, you know.
That's true.
A little is good, more must be better. So the probability of this 10-hour-long Alien story is something to look forward to. I just hope there's some name changes. Because I think I said that to you ever since the early days of when we were learning stuff, didn't I?
Get eyes on this.
Still think it's Boy Cavalier. I think it's a ridiculous name. And I know it's just a name, but goddamn.
Boy.
Boy Cavalier.
Like, what is it?
For a young prodigy. I mean, I was
God of
talking
War.
to Mr. H
It's
earlier,
boring.
actually, and I was like, that's the kind of names I'd come up with as temp names in a script.
Caleb
So-
says, new character reveal, Android. She's totally human, trust me. Hermit the Hermit, yeah. Well, Hermit's his last name. His name's JD.
We got signals.
Never run into an acid-spitting morph. Where did these come from?
But the runners can do it.
Dynamo room's just ahead. Restart's mostly automated.
Hear that?
Rearming. I'll get those bastards for this.
Sentry deployed.
They like to
You
jump
said
out of
not
there and die,
bad.
don't they?
Heat whatever bugs key off.
Oh, you blinking idiot. What are you saying, sorry?
Be ready for a fight when you switch
Just they
on.
like to jump out of the vents single file to die.
Yeah,
This thing's been
you
idle
know
for a
it.
while. It's gonna take time to.
Alistair Ray in the Alien TV show, should the humans have modern day assault rifles or pulse rifles? I would say something in between. Covenant just
Well-
had Stayer Augs, and I was like, that's a little too contemporary.
Yeah, I'll be very disappointed if they don't do a better job of furnishing up the props for this. But I mean, in universe-wise, isn't this about when the storm rifle should be a thing?
I mean, that was just a viral thing too, wasn't it?
I
Or
know,
was it in
but
the
still, I
RPG?
mean, it's.
I think it was in the RPG.
I think it ended up being reused in the RPG. Yeah.
I mean, that always just looked like a pulse rifle with some extra bits. You know, I mean, even Aliens, you just got a regular old shotgun, you got the VP, so...
Yeah, true.
Armored Xeno
But they weren't the up front and center gun porn props, and you damn well know it.
just about to give power to the mains.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe Hermit will become a social butterfly.
A beautiful, beautiful butterfly.
We'll send a follow-up engineering team.
Oh, I love that silly fan art with Brad Dourif's character in the Alien on the Glass in
Yeah.
Resurrection, where he's like, bruh.
He did another one recently as well, where it was
Giger and Soul.
it was Titanic. Yeah, Giga
Yeah,
and Cell.
that was good.
I love that.
I'm gonna just heal. Take one of these. Alistair said in Covenant, I think they used AR-15s, and the Thales F90 and a Remington 870 shotgun. I believe with the assault rifles they were AUGs.
There
Pretty
was some
sure.
variation. Yeah, whether that's one of their variations, I don't know.
I can hear the
But yeah,
box.
they were ours.
Was he coming behind us? Oh,
Yeah, it is on under. That's alright. Oh, it's just run by me.
Sentry deployed. Look at this.
I would.
Honestly, they did a good job in the first Doom movie, like making present day AR platforms look futuristic. Yeah, they were G36s if I remember rightly.
This is gonna get spicy.
Check this out.
They were, yeah, they were G36.
G36 is a beautiful rifle anyway, so...
It is. Man, that Doom movie, that was fun.
It just wasn't a Doom movie, that was all.
Look at this.
But I mean, even the pulse rifle, it was a mashup between a Thompson and a Spaz shotgun. Like, I feel like you can make weapons
Yeah,
look
but
very
it's
futuristic
so
if you put just a little effort
It's
into
so
it.
well furnitured. That's the
Yeah.
thing. You know, it's iconic for a reason.
So, yeah, it's about the effort, like, and I do...
It's about the disguise. It's about the furniture.
Yeah.
You know, Alien is a franchise very well known for its
Yo, here over here.
tech hardware like that. So Covenant should have done a better job of it. Even the laser pistols in Prometheus were,
Were they supposed to be laser pistols?
yeah, or some form of energy pistols.
The data access I mentioned is just ahead. We'll see if
Yeah, Alistair's pointing out that they used the 36Cs in the first AVP too.
standing by to analyze the logs. She's our battalion synthetic.
Oh, that's
They
right.
were.
Yeah, they did.
They were actually airsoft props, if I remember rightly. Nope, behind us.
The access point is to the right. Through the door.
I remember even having it set on Mars was done late in post. Oh, on Doom, I assume you're talking about there. Yeah, I still maintain it was a fun sci-fi
Yeah.
movie. It was just a poor Doom movie.
I couldn't get through the sequel, the direct-to-DVD sequel.
Well, that wasn't really a sequel.
Yeah, it
as much
wasn't.
as- yeah.
Yeah.
This runs through the logs. You keep
I got through Annihilation, but I went into it knowing full well what it was going to be like. So I was like, yeah, I'm prepared for this.
Although I was watching it with a friend, and he was like, "This sucks. Can we watch something else?" So maybe I'd give it a try again on my own.
Oops, sorry.
And he liked the first Doom movie, so
To be fair, I mean we've got to give the first one the FPS sequence as well. I think
Oh,
that was one of the
dude,
first
yeah.
times that was done.
and then we got
Hardcore Henry.
Hardcore Henry, yeah, I love
I
that movie.
love that film.
Because that was what I always wanted, like, make a whole FPS movie, and they finally did, and
Yeah.
it was awesome.
Anything with Sholto Copley in though. I mean,
Yeah.
just
Oh,
mwah.
he did so great in that one, yeah. Did you ever see Europa Report? He
I
was in
did,
that one.
yes.
Yeah,
I
that was
enjoyed
good.
that. Yeah.
And honestly, I would love to see an FPS mode for this game. World
This
War Z
is-
did it. Evil Within did it.
But we've got plenty of FPS games already for that.
I know, but it would just be cool to be able to experience everything in like that other format too. It wouldn't be that hard to do it. Look, if you back up against a wall, you're pretty much playing a first-person shooter right
Yeah.
here.
briefed by Dr. Honecker.
So it just shifts that perspective, right? Like it just zooms in a little
Head to
bit.
the core lab.
Yeah.
Like it,
I know.
you have the same like mouse movement and everything. Look, it'd be just like this. Like I'm playing this like a first-person shooter right now.
We're gonna find a scientist or a puddle of chunky marinara. I got a fool running.
Oh,
Mr. Legendary Stinton says, my pitch for a Doom movie would be bulky John Wick in space with demons. Well, I mean, that's pretty much just Doom Eternal, I think.
man. I love John Wick.
I still
Fucking
haven't seen
love
any
John-
of them.
Oh, man.
Just spit over the side.
Keanu Reeves is like one of the best humans alive.
Internal leaks.
Isn't there a fourth one coming?
Space.
Yes, and a TV show.
How do you say scared shitless in Italian? What does he say? Non vedo l'ora la concita. Like, I have to bring in David for this one. Because I don't speak Italian.
No, that's what it says in the film, isn't it?
Right. Non vedo l'ora. Yeah, I don't know. I have to look that up.
We don't find this guy alive.
Alistair says, I like the G36Cs and the Ks, but if I had a weapon choice, I'd go with the P90 because I like SG-1 and Atlantis. Damn right, Alistair. I very recently got Crytek's new airsoft replica, and I got to take it out for the first time at a CQB arena a week or two ago, and it was so much fun.
I think you could do a P90 inspired like top loading sci-fi alien gun. I just wouldn't want it to like just be a P90 with like one or two things.
Oh yeah,
slapped on.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
make it look a little different, but obviously inspired by it would be really cool.
Set up a perimeter, then
And Joe's there with the Stargate rules. Damn right. Damn right. One of my favourite franchises next to Alien and Halo and Predator.
Yeah, I got through half of SG-1, and I love the movie. Like, it's a great.
Oh, I love
sci-fi
them.
movie.
Yeah, I love the movie too. Movie doesn't get enough love. I read all the books that were like a sequel to the movie rather than a show. You know, I love me some alternate continuity, so I really enjoyed those.
I guess the Stargate fans are kind of having a moment that we did with Disney, but for them it's Amazon.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's a positive possibility with.
Because nothing was happening before, so
Yeah.
can't be any worse than nothing.
The hope is that it might finally mean something gets made.
Universe was such a cool setting, though. I didn't really get into it too much, but I always thought the like rustic but really elegant interior design of the ship was pretty awesome.
It was very intentionally Jules Verne kind of.
Yeah, like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea kind of look to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that. Yeah, that's a good comparison because it was rustic and like, but it was also very elegant as well.
The fans killed that show. They didn't give it a chance.
How many seasons did that one go for?
2.
That's it? Oh.
Yeah. They had a 5-year plan, but they didn't think they were going to make it to 5 years, so they were like, okay, we can do it with a 3rd season, and they didn't get the 3rd season.
So did it just end on a cliffhanger, or did it end at all?
Yeah, it ends on a cliffhanger, but funnily enough, I think it's the best finale of the franchise, because I really hate Atlantis' finale. And I'm not that big on SG-1's finale either.
I know we're jumping franchises here, but I never really watched all of Voyager, but I did watch the finale of that show, and I thought the finale was really good.
Oh, I always enjoyed the finale too. Of Voyager. To
I
be
guess-
fair, I don't think there's a single Trek I dislike other than this last season of Discovery. And the first season of Picard. But, I mean, that's talking seasons.
I see what you mean about the Borg design being a little different in Picard Season 2, but I think it looks pretty cool. I was surprised the Borg Queen was a different actress. Like, I thought it was the same one at first, but it was
Well,
different.
it always used to be 2 different actresses anyway. It was
Yeah.
Alice Krieg in the movie and in the Voyager finale. And then it was Suzanne Thompson in some of the other appearances. And she was like a Star Trek regular. I think she'd been a couple of other aliens, including a Romulan and Cardassian or something like that.
Did you ever see Silent Hill, the movie?
I think I started to watch it, but no, I was never really into those.
You should finish it. It's good. Like, Alice Krieg did a good job in that one as well. The second Silent Hill is pretty terrible in kind of a hilarious way. Let's kill all of them. We can do it.
Tell you what I did start watching the other day, though, that I need to go and finish. I Am Mother.
Oh, yeah, that's a great one.
I know you were really big
Susie
on
and
that.
I saw that at Sundance, like at the premiere, before it had got picked up by Netflix.
It was not in the
Ooh.
elevator.
I'm not. Sorry, I wanted to kill them all. I got the bloodlust.
This
to
isn't
do.
Starship Troopers, man.
We can do it. We can do it. We got this. See?
It's endless.
No, it's not. You can finish them.
Can you?
Yeah.
Ah. Oh, damn it. Damn it, Adam.
He's got you. He's got you.
Get in here.
No, I want him dead. I want him dead. There we go.
Okay.
Finish cleaning up the mess.
Legendary Stinson says, did we ever see Annihilation? Yes, I actually really liked Annihilation. That bear scene
I haven't
was
seen it.
phenomenally creepy. Alistair's first Star Trek was Voyager. You see, Voyager has an association with aliens for me as well. Because I'm sure if you've ever listened to the podcast or anything, I've talked about my first time watching Aliens being, you know, the night of my 5th birthday. And we'd just been to experience ride at the speed of fright at the American Adventure theme park. But we were watching Aliens on my dad's VHS in the trailers of Voyager's UK premiere on Sky One. So I was watching the first episode of Voyager and Aliens, you know, flicking between the two. So yeah, they're associated to me. I need to watch Annihilation again. I did end up buying the book actually because it was a Jeff Vandermeer book who also wrote Predator South China Sea, and you know I love South China Sea, so I was like, oh, I'll buy Annihilation, but I never got around to reading it. The ones I've been flicking between at the minute have been the Broken Empire, not Broken Empire. Yeah, I think it's called the Broken Empire actually. The King of the Prince and King and Empire of Thorns books, and the Expanse books. I've been sort of flicking between those at the minute. Seeing whether they watch the camcorder video of the last team is one of my favourites. Are you on about time in universe? Is that what you're referring to, Legendary Stinson? With that said, Adam, I think it's time, is it not?
Oh, come on, we got one more. Let's do Horde mode.
You got one more in you? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Do Horde mode.
Uh-oh. I don't know if it's unlocked for Mr. Xander.
Oh, no, it might not be. Yeah. If it's only just started on this one.
Xander, we can help you with your campaign. What's the furthest you've gone?
Oh, he's not here.
Uh-oh. Where'd he go?
I don't know.
Oh, Xander, come back.
Connor says, was anybody here?
He says, I'll leave. Do the Horde mode. Okay.
Oh. Connor says, was anybody here forced to tape record Alien when it was on TV? I still remember where in the movie they cut to commercials. I had Alien Special Edition taped off of Sky One, and then I had Alien taped off of Sky Movie Classics. And I can't remember if there were ads in the Sky one. They certainly weren't in the movies, because they never used to do the ads in the movies on Sky Movies, but I can't remember about the Sky One.
Is at its closest approach to the gas giant. Seismic activity is spiking. There are engineer objects that protect
Okay. Legendary Stinson was talking about.
Do you want to go technician for this so we get some extra turrets?
Oh, yes. Yeah, drop off.
We could learn.
I actually meant to
Maybe
do that.
I'll do technician as well, because double technician on point defense might be good. Yeah, let's do point defense instead of Horde. Rapid responder and the auto shotty. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Legendary Stinson was talking about Annihilation, sorry. It was that scene where one of the soldier stomachs moving on with. Okay.
Don't spoil
I don't
it
really.
for me.
I don't really remember that scene, but yeah, I do recommend it, Adam. It was really good.
Yeah, I need to check that out. That one's been on my list forever. Because isn't that the same director as Ex Machina?
Yeah, it was Alex Garland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as Star Trek series, the only one I've ever watched all the way through was Enterprise. The other ones I've just kind of watched scattered episodes here and there, but I've seen all the movies.
It's a commitment to get through the shows these days. I was born a Trekkie, so I've seen them all over the years, but yeah, it's a commitment now. Although I lie, I haven't watched the animated show, the original animated show.
Seismic activity is spiking. There are engineer objects.
Xander says thanks for letting me game. It was really fun. No
Yeah,
worries, man.
we can do it again
We'll have
sometime.
we'll have to get some proper games.
You should consider Predator, Xander. Unless you have it
Alex
already.
says, did you know that the actor who played Shepard in Atlantis attempted to get the rights in order to continue Stargate? Yes, Joe Flanagan. He's talked about it a couple of times. He tried to get the rights off Stargate so he could keep it going, and they were just like, nah.
Keep landquakes from damaging the ruins. The Xenos busted them. Get them back online and protect them while LV-895 crosses perigee.
Man, I miss that show.
We can get you resupplied by air.
Like once a week, I'll end up something will make me think of it, and I'll go, I miss Stargate.
Yeah, I mean we're honestly still kind of lucky with the Alien, Predator, and AVP franchises. I mean, I know we've been through our rough patches too, but it seems
The
like
last 10
there
years have
hasn't
been
been
great.
too many dry spells. Like we've always had some pretty consistent content, but you compare that to like Terminator fandom or Stargate or even Silent Hill, like I was talking about before. Like there's some fandoms like with franchises that are really well known and respected, and there's a demand there, but they just kind of go dormant, or the few things they do get are not really well liked among fans.
See Xenos moving your way.
Yeah, I like to think of our current era as the second golden age.
Duration of perigee is 12 minutes.
Since about 2014, I think.
Operating. If one gets busted,
So we've been lucky. There's been a couple of
Zombie.
stinkers, and only probably some genuinely awesome things, but it's been really good.
Yeah, the awesome things like Isolation, like this game, like the Predator game, like a lot of the books, some really
But I
good
don't think I'd
comics.
call this. I wouldn't put this anywhere near on the level of Isolation.
It's still
There's-
awesome to me. I mean, no, it's not like a classic like Isolation, but for what they were doing for this game, I really think it's great.
It's just not enough. I've said that all along. I like it, but it's not enough.
Oh boy. Maybe I shouldn't have done Intense.
Oh, have you put us on intent?
Yeah.
That may have been foolish.
Because Intense for this is more intense than the campaigns, it seems.
Ah! Yeah, I think I've gone down in the second here, mate. Oh, shoot.
I'll get those bastards.
Uh-oh. Well, we did the first round.
Somehow. I've still got this warrior to deal with. Do you still have that audio bug?
On this?
Yeah, with the rocks falling.
Or they fall again?
Yeah, there's like this really weird audio
No.
when
It's not happening for me. Alright, time to buy some more defenses.
Scout object Alpha.
They're still around.
I guess we left some aliens knocking around. I'm going to Alpha now.
See the equipment cabinet in the corner? You can access that to requisition supplies. You'll get requisition. Object Alpha powering up.
Oh, we got some love. We got some love, Adam. Gen X Narcissus, love yours content. And Ridgetop, is it necessary to reload after every kill with a winky face? I do that in every single game, and it gets me killed so much in Battlefield.
As do I. Where was that? Was that a little further up? Did we miss that?
Just a little further up, yeah. Gotta head out. Connor says, gotta head out. Thanks for the stream, lads. Got a shit ton of editing to do. Yep. Peace out. Thanks for joining us, Connor. As always, very much appreciated. And hopefully see you next week.
Yep. Take it easy. Yeah, I do get that.
I'm just healing up, and then
skin.
I'll get some
I bought
order in.
a bunch of turrets. So, put some around here.
Where you arming up?
I am on C.
Okay, I'll head up to B and drop some around here.
Now I'm heading over to A.
Sentry deployed.
It won't let me cheese it and put the fire thing in the middle. I guess I could put it right here. Got a lot of mines. I'll put the mines right next to this.
I've dropped a cryo grid down on the middle of B as well. Have you got any grids? So I'll drop one down on C.
I have a grid, yeah.
Okay, you drop one down on A, I'll drop one down on C then. So there's one on each.
Where should I put it on A though?
Give the turrets time.
I have a mine perimeter on the whole thing here. I guess I could put it right here, this opening. I know there's some new rewards on this mode, and so maybe we haven't unlocked everything, because we've never beaten this on Intense. I'll put my last few mines here on C.
I head back up to B. And then I'm ready whenever you are to start this next wave.
Yeah, you can go ahead and hit it.
Sentry deployed. Grabbing ammo.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it.
I'll hang by C for now.
I still think the music in this is flipping brilliant.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, he's mad at me. There we go. Sounds like they're going for B.
Yep.
Xenos at Site Bravo.
I suppose I could just respawn my turret and put it on the ones where there's a surge, my flame turret.
Yeah, I think mine was on here anyway.
Oh, I need heal, like, badly. Here we go. I'm gonna hit B. Repairing.
I wish there was some better heal animation for these bits, you know, as in repair animation.
Yeah. Just press the squishy button to repair.
Everybody loves squishy buttons. Praetorium.
Where?
B.
On B? Okay. Let me repair C real quick.
Brawler on me.
I'm coming to help you.
Ah.
Oh, we almost got it.
No. I'm gonna be down in a second.
I'm coming for you. Trying to anyway. Oh, he's after me now.
Reload.
I'll try and slow him down. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. There we go.
Had a bit of frame rate stutter there. Oh, and I'm down. Oh, Alpha was.
Whew. He's getting
The Crocer says
Oh,
he's terrible
yeah.
at this game. Can't get anybody to join in the lobby.
Yeah, hoping they add crossplay and that will help with that.
Oh, I'm stuttering all over the place at the minute.
Got him.
There we go.
Ooh. Rough. I need to go get some health.
I need some ammo.
Touch all the things. That's what David likes to do. He spent way too long touching
love doing
things.
that. Love
Those
touching all
years
the
on
things.
Planet 4. He's like, sorry, Shaw, you're not going to be telling me not to touch things here.
I'll get those bastards for this.
No skin bag can tell me what to do.
Grabbing ammo. Bypassing damage.
This is going to be rough. Whew.
Yeah. What can we buy? Very little. Okay, sentry gun. Sentry gun. Sentry gun. No health left. Yay. Evan says, wonder if we'll ever see more engineer stuff in live action. I hope so. But I don't expect it from Friday's film because I think it's going to be pretty low key.
Yeah, which is, honestly, I like.
Yeah.
I would like just a pure, simple alien film.
But then, I want my Giga World, man.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I'm covering up around A, mate.
Okay. I am with B. Is C pretty bare? I think you have a flame turret on B as well.
Yeah, mine's, I think, still up there.
Okay, let me put my last turret on C and I think we'll be good.
I've got one more that I can drop on C as well.
Lick all the space cobras. Yep. I'm scared of a corpse. Ooh, space cobra. Come here, baby. She's okay.
I guess we didn't set anybody up around C. Oops.
Yeah.
I hope they don't attack C.
Alright, I'm gonna hit it if you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb
I love
says-
when it...
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I love when it comes to Rapspal's birthday, and I comment about him being everybody's favourite space biologist in quotation marks.
Yeah.
Attacking C.
Caleb says it certainly feels like we're on the cusp of a new beginning for both series. Yeah, I think so.
No, I'm on A, you idiot. They were on A.
You idiot. Surge at C.
Are they all going for C though?
Oh, that don't sound good. Okay,
Go
I'll take
shoot.
A. I'll take A. C's getting the warning. They're going for B. I'm going for B.
Okay, I'm heading back to C. Oh, it's a crusher on C.
I'll come help you out. I think we have enough defenses on B for the minute. It is a little bit of a run between the points, isn't it? Got him. I got it, if you want to cover me.
Restart of Object Charlie.
Okay, B's going.
Object Bravo's down.
I like the most recent subby, but it doesn't have much.
The PPZ?
Yeah, it doesn't have much ammo.
Yeah. Well, there's some attachments you can get that boost the max ammo.
Yeah.
I'll restart B.
Reading Xenos near Site Charlie. Staying up home. Reading Xenos near Site Charlie.
We're going. I'm going.
Object Alpha disabled.
I'm going for A. Oh, no, they're on B.
Object Charlie needs restart.
Oh, damn.
Oh, crusher on me.
Yeah, I think I'm pooped it. Yep,
Uh-oh.
I'm dead.
Oh, that was the last one.
I'll head it myself.
Yeah, I was saying it's crazy how the closest we got to the Giga Hive world was one of the ideas they had for AVPR's ending. Yeah, well, I'm glad to have not seen AVPR's depiction of it, I must be honest.
Code setting us on the deck. Gather up and mark the LZ.
VN1X says that the dev said anything in terms of new campaign missions. So yeah, like Caleb says, they don't mind that there's a new campaign, so that should mean 3 missions.
And they've said on their last Q&As that they're working on things that are not on the roadmap. I assume that's what they meant.
Hopefully.
Yeah, this was the point defense map, and we failed right at the end, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think we kind of need a third member who's a bit more competent than
Well,
our combat android.
You did put it on intense.
That's true. Should we try one more time on standard?
No.
You done? You
Bedtime.
pooped?
Yes, it's bedtime.
All right. Hope everyone has
Pleasure, though.
enjoyed our stream. We do this as a weekly thing, typically on Sundays. If you'd like to check out our website, it's just avpgalaxy.net. And we are also on all the major socials, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. If you search AVP Galaxy or Alien vs. Predator Galaxy, you are sure to find us. And again, we really appreciate y'all chatting and watching today, especially to our viewers who are here pretty often, pretty much every week. And it's awesome talking to you folks. And it's good to see some new folks as well. And hope you'll join us for future streams. So again, thank you for watching and see you next time.
The next time, guys and girls.